welcome back to my channel. And thank you so much for being here. If you're new, hi, how are you? It's good to meet you. If you're returning, hello, welcome back. It is so great to see you again. We're doing something a little bit different today. So, dun, dun, dun. Today we're going to do an unboxing of the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. Oh, before I get started, if you guys want to book a personal reading with me, you can of course do so on the website. I'll link below. I launched some new readings, products, etc. You can always work with me on a coaching level. There's all that cool stuff that I offer. Check out the link, blah, blah, blah. Let's get into it. So this has always been on my wish list. But again, never one that I was like, oh, well, you know, I'll go for it. But it was on sale on Amazon Mexico the other day. And I was like, ooh, I wonder. So I went ahead and I picked it up. It got in the mail yesterday. So this is the Modern Spellcasters Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy, and it is published by Llewellyn Publishing. So it says, achieve powerful and diverse spellwork through the timeless wisdom of tarot. Rich in classic symbolism and alive with marvelous detail and color, Modern Spellcasters Tarot is the perfect choice for improving your divinatory and magic practices. Scott Murphy's stunning artwork showcases the familiar elements of the Rider-Waite in a bold new style featuring pagan mythos, diverse ethnicities, and practical spellwork. Meditate on the cards for heightened spiritual awareness, cast a tarot spell for greater prosperity, connect with the elements for increased personal power. Designed for beginners and advanced practitioners alike, this versatile deck will help you create a dynamic union between traditional symbols and today's human experience. So, sounds good. Nice sturdy box, typical Llewellyn, got the magnetic closure on the side. And we have a very large handbook here, which, I mean, typical Llewellyn fashion, same size. It's pretty, I mean, this one's pretty chunky actually. Let's see how many pages are there. 242. Including the recommended reading, which, interesting, they have recommended reading. So let's just move this box to the side for just a second, take a little peeky poo at what's in here. So it says also by Melanie Marquis, her other decks here, or books maybe. These might be books, not necessarily decks. We have acknowledgements, how to read the cards. Like it's got a index or table of contents, however you want to say, which is very handy. And we have the introduction, talks about the tarot, cleansing your deck, etc., etc. Talks about reversals, developing your skills as a reader. This is actually, I bet, got some really good information in it. Samples tarot spell for protection, healing, or banishing negativity, and then we go into the card meanings. I'm not seeing any spreads or anything, but that's cool. So we have the major arcana, you have a full color representation, a description of the card, the divinatory meaning, the reverse meaning, and magical uses. So at least for, let's see, do the minors have the same? Description, reversed magical uses. So for the minors, it looks like it just gives you the quick little description. I don't see divinatory meanings. So I'm guessing the description is the meaning for the minors. So you get a little bit more with the majors, which is not that surprising. But it is cool. It gives the magical uses as well for the minors. But you know what? Wait a minute. Oh, interesting. So what's wands then? Just a minute. I think, you know what? now that I'm thinking of it, I think I heard something about this. They have yeah. So in this deck, they have wands as the element of air and swords as the element of fire. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It'll be interesting to work with that way, because when I first started reading the tarot, that's how I had originally guessed or put together the elements with the cards. And now I'm like, oh, now I don't really feel that way. So it'll be interesting to kind of see if I, you know, can go back and, you know, get with those old representations in my mind. So this matches the back, this inner box here. Typical, sturdy. It's got the little ribbon here. I mean, excellent storage box. It is a bit big, but if you would like to store your books and everything together, it is actually a great box for that. And if not, you can always take out this insert, and it's great for storing crystals and things like that because it's got a nice sturdy magnetic closure. So whatever else, it's a great storage box in general. So I haven't looked at these yet, just, you know, took off the plastic and things. So here are the backs, which, I mean, yeah, okay, but they're not my favorite. Let's put it that way. Typical Llewellyn cardstock, like they're moldable. They're kind of thin and flimsy, but they do shuffle really well. And they actually hold up. So I know there's a lot of flack on Llewellyn cardstock. I'm not mad at it, if I'm being honest. So we have, hopefully I'm in frame here. We have the Fool. I'm not seeing a little dog imagery, but we do see him stepping off the cliff. He's got a little snake here instead. Interesting. I like that as above, so below, you got the sun and the moon. Little pack. Again, we have the Magician here. Snake again, above, so below, the lightning bolt. We do have the elements here and the wand. Okay, cool. Cool. High Priestess, interesting. There's some interesting things going on here. First thing we notice is no face. We don't have a face. She's got an open book instead of, what is that? The scroll. And there's a baby here. We do have the pomegranates in the background, but what is the baby about? This will be an interesting book to dive into, because there are a few things where I'm like, what? We have the Empress. I love that she's got the cow here, and there's stars. I believe this is the cover photo of the box. We have an archway. Very interesting, different symbolism. Okay, we have the Emperor, and he is a beast of some sort. Interesting. Like I said, this is going to be an interesting book to dive into. The Hierophant. Again, no face. Looks like you have a devil figure bowing down. He's got a whip. This will be one I will have to study the guidebook on, you guys. I'm not sure. Oh, the Lovers. Oh, they have a hand fasting ritual. I like that. You still have like the kind of blessing up here. Chariot. There's no human. You see it running away. We see this lotus. Again, looks like he's above the earth. I'm liking this. A little bit different. Strength. We do have a bit of nudity for those who may not like it or are uncomfortable with it. But I like that, you know, she shows the taming and the strength. It's more of a partnership because she's riding. She's not trying to like open the lion's mouth or anything. I like that. The hermit, he's following a candle. Oh, I like this hermit card. Still got the keys. Really like this hermit. Interesting. The Wheel of Fortune. The monkey is blindfolded. There's words on, hold on. Set. Pep. I have to sit with that one for a bit. Justice. Oh! She has the pomegranate instead of the sword, and has, like, I don't know if you can see that. Her flesh is gone and it's a skeleton hand. Interesting. The hanged man is literally all tied up. He's got runes around him. Oh. Cool death card. Okay, whoa. Do you guys see this? There's like a mask of a human that like looks like he peeled it off or whatever. So it's like he's unmasking himself and showing his true form. Whoa, okay, that's kind of cool. This is neat. This is neat. I think it's going to be a very interesting read. Temperance, 1 foot in, 1 foot out in the pouring, typical. Interesting devil card. He's more skeletal. A little Baphomet sort of kind of dealio. With 2 chained up instead of humans. They're like little humanoid creatures. We have the snake symbology. Oh, the tower card's kind of cool. We have somebody, like the people, instead of jumping and falling off and freaking out to their deaths, we have them crawling out the bottom. They broke out, but they've been caught. So either way, they were kind of screwed. Curious. The star. Interesting. More of an Egyptian vibe. The moon. We still have the crawfish, the dogs. This is pretty. I like this moon card. Oh god. We have the baby in the sun. We have 2 babies in the sun. And this looks like she's weaving hair. What is that? Was it not Rapunzel, Rumpelstiltskin, where she used her spinning wheel to turn hair to gold. I feel like that's kind of what this is about here. Oh, this is a real rebirth card with the Judgment. Different. Triple goddesses here. A little confronting. But I'm very curious to dive into that. Beautiful world card here. Okay, so let's just take a quick look. Like, I'm not going to go through all of them. This is my first look. I just opened them before. So we have the Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3, 4. This is interesting. You don't see the invisible hand like you normally would. You see all 4 cups, but it almost looks like one has a different kind of liquid in it, maybe? Interesting. I like that he is aware of the 2 cups. They're not behind. He's actually holding them. It's like he poured these ones out on purpose and he's still holding on to these. 6 of Cups. 7. Ooh, I like the astrological symbols. 8. Interesting. Yeah, see some of these, there's the genie, your wish is granted. Like a little fish popping out, so cute. 10 of Cups. Yeah, see, these are very interesting. Some of them I get, some I'm gonna have to sit with, right? pages, like this Page of Cups, probably gonna have to sit with. Knight of Cups. Oh, instead of the fish in the cup, he's riding the fish. Interesting twist there. I like the Queen. I like that she's older. King. He really, like, he's older too. Real that sense of mastery, right? The self-mastery that goes with the King of Cups. All right, so now we're into the Pentacles. We'll just do a couple of each. Balance. We have the yin and yang on his cap. 3 of Pentacles is more of a teaching card, but still that building. Interesting. 4. So we'll quickly just flip through some of these. Oh. Okay, look at this one though. I'm loving that the work card is he's building and working to build a shelter for his dog and the squirrel. Aww. And his riches. But, you know, like, aw, that's so cute. Yeah, and the wands were very airy. Birds. Like, you can see the air symbology here. I don't know. But yet the coloring still kind of, like, is giving the fire vibes in that card. Yeah, still very fire vibes. I don't know. I think you could go either way with this one. Hand casting again. Huh. Interesting. I like that there's the wasp nest there. 6 of Wands. Lots of real movement here. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, these are going to be different to play with. The ace, you can very much see the fire element in the swords with the ace here. Not so much with the 2. See, this is what I mean. I think you could kind of play around like this, to me, feels very airy, other than the 2 candles, but like the way her hair is blowing and the movement. Okay, this is very fiery with the 3. Again, you can see the movement here in the 4 with the wind. Again, that speaks air to me. I don't really see, other than, again, the candle in his shoe, I don't see fire. And, like, I don't really see fire in this card. You have the sun symbology here. I don't know. It'll be interesting to play with, you guys. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to, that's a big fucking sword. It's going to be interesting to play around with. It's going to take some time to kind of get to know this deck, obviously. So I will, this is just kind of an unboxing first impressions. I won't do any sort of review until I've worked with it enough. But typical Llewellyn, like, it riffle shuffles perfectly. They are, this is my favorite size, and it's my favorite type of riffle shuffle material. It does give you a very nice, satisfying shuffle. Well, hand over hand works beautifully. It's not super sticky. There is a bit of a gloss to it. I'm sure you guys noticed that. But it's not anything super crazy, but it's not super matte. Sort of a, I guess you would say semi-gloss maybe. But let's see, let's give a little shuffle here. And let's pick a card and read what the guidebook has to say, shall we? So, what we need to know as a collective today from this book. What do we need to know? One came out. Justice. This is one of the ones we were curious about because of the hand, right? Let's see if it says anything about it. Okay, major. We want justice. Okay. So we have, you guys can still see the card. Just as the wheel of fortune keeps turning, so too does the wheel of karma keep spinning, and the hand of justice keeps falling. Symbol of human law and karmic order. Justice settles the harsh of those that nature has failed to sort out through her ordinary whims of fate. Like any living organism, the world strives to achieve stasis, a balanced state of being. When things fall out of place, justice swoops in to make it fair and make it right. We expect life to be fair, and the realization that it simply isn't always so can be a bummer. Justice reminds us that fairness, equality, and balance do sometimes get their say. Actions have consequences, and sooner or later, those consequences will catch up to a person to either give them a push forward or to push them down in the mud. So we have the divinatory meaning, the rules of karma and the physical world, a court action or other legal matter, fairness, overcoming adversities, doing what is right, a warning of retribution, good judgment, carefully weighing a decision, an assertion of authority, a compromise, a quarrel, an attitude of moral superiority, being overly judgmental. Interesting. And then good for spells intended to set things right, for spells intended to speed along the effects of karma, and for protective and defensive magic. It can be used to represent legal matters, authority, and fairness. So it doesn't give us a whole lot in regards to, like in this description, it doesn't give us a whole lot in regards to the imagery, which is kind of a bummer. But I mean, I'm sure the more you sit with it and do read the description, you can kind of, I think the idea is to discern your own, right? So like I said, this is going to take some definite playing, some spending some serious time with, but I mean, all in all, pretty excited about it, because it is Rider-Waite-Smith, but at the same time, not completely, and it does still need a little bit of that discernment, right, on the reader's part, which I'm very curious about. So we'll see how it goes. I'm very excited for it. Let me know, do you have this deck in the let me know in the comments. Do you have it? Do you like it? Did you gift it? Do you want it? What's the deal with this deck? Yeah, it'll be interesting to dive into the handbook, and in a few months when I've worked with it, I will do a review if you want. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how this goes. I'm excited to do daily draws, etc. And yeah, it's definitely different. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really do appreciate it. Again, let me know in the comments if you have this, how you use it. Do you use it all the time? Is it for specific seasons? Like, let me know. And I will talk to you guys very soon on the next video. Bye.